And we are live. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We are day 68 of 365 days of guitar practice. For all of you returning subscribers and OG subscribers, didn't think I was going to make it today, huh? Well, I'll fill you in on that. And for all of you new folks here, this is your first video. I'm Jay Wills. Midlife dude getting back into music and learning how to play guitar from scratch after 22 years. This is day 68 of practice. We're doing this every single day in a row for 365 days. And to fill you guys in, you OG folks coming back, didn't do anything today. Had a little issue yesterday with the old forearms from, not guitar related, by the way. However, put some new strings on the acoustic. She's hanging on the wall back there. Phosphor bronze. Those are awesome. Awesome strings, by the way. And, a little rest today. So I have not practiced this morning. I haven't touched a guitar all day outside of 10 minutes of one drill of spider walks with finger plucking on the acoustic. Nothing electric. Missed all practices today, but been resting online and all that nonsense, which is cool. However, I'm craving, this is just Thursday today. This is going to be whatever Thursday because Jay needs to jam, and I've been watching Dimebag Darrell stuff all day, been watching metal shit all day, been craving some chug. So with that, we're going to return to some old school. Got some comments. We're going to go play a little bit. I'll hit a comment. We'll talk about some gear because there's a couple of comments that are pretty lengthy. Had some ideas on some cab stuff. Brain's been busy today because I haven't had anything else to do. Normally I practice 3 or 4 times a day. So with that, tuning wise, I'm in this metal phase now. I ain't going to lie. So Miss Jackson sounds awesome and sure her drop tuning all the way down. So I went and dropped this down in drop C all the way down. The Predator is in drop C or D. I can't remember. I don't know. It just sounds cool. And the Tele is in a D sharp. It's like a half step down everywhere. All right, enough yapping. We're going to jam today. Woo, woo. And through the Peavey, the 2x12, and probably get on the drum machine a little bit. And if you're brand new and this is your first video, you're in for a bit of a ride, and hope you have good ear insurance because I want to make your ears bleed a little bit. We're day 68. We're going to jam tonight, have a little fun, go back and forth with comments, and welcome to day 68. This train's not going to stop. Arms pretty good. Theragun Pro, Advil, Rest. It's all good. So check out the Terminator sounds like tonight in drop C. I got nothing prepared. It's just going to be jamming and having some fun because I got to jam. What happens? You don't pick up a guitar all day. Woo! Gotta be careful to drop. I'm finding kind of throws out too. out of tune already. I just tuned it. Alright, I'm back. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Oh, yeah. I've never dropped a guitar down that far before, so it's a little different on the old fretting. Alright, so let's hit some comments real quick. We'll hit a couple comments, and then it's got an old school format from before. However, I was not on YouTube, my dashboard all day. I was on YouTube, watching all kinds of other stuff. All right, let's go down. All right. All right. Oh, here we go. At Saltpeter7429, Tempora shirt, nice. Day 67, that'd been yesterday. Made the pilgrimage to the Trendkill tour first day of junior year. I missed those days. Super cool, continuous journey, day 67. At first I was like, Tempora shirt? I was like, you poking fun of my Pantera? And I was like, man, Pantera's hella cool. And then I was like, oh no, he's not poking. I have no idea what Tempora is. Is that a band or something? Or is that like a catch thing? I don't know. I've never heard of that. I'm new to some of this stuff. But when I saw you miss those days, I was like, me too. Yeah. I miss Dimebag. Man, he's one of my favorite guitarists. I have like a list of favorite guitarists, and he's right up there, man. Rest in peace, brother. All right, and at Frosty Storm 87, welcome back, brother. Don't go down the path of repetitive strain injury. If you hurt, take a day out from full practice and do some picking exercise. That's exactly what I did this morning, brother. Learn some theory. I'm learning theory sleep, itty bitty by bit every day. Jealous of your multiple playing sessions a day. My free time is all drywalling now. Ah, you're a drywaller. Ooh, yeah. I'm a general contractor, so I kind of do all of those things. You know, it's not every day though, and I'm on vacation right now, brother. So I'm making use of this time, and I'm practicing as much as I can. I'm in the middle of remodeling my own house right now, actually, but I'm slowly getting through that. Been practicing actually more than I've been doing that, to be honest with you. However, I haven't taken a break in like 3 years. Been grinding and shit. So, but yeah, that struggle's real, brother. You know, I'll be getting back to work here in July, so I'm taking a full month off, month and a half off basically, because I can. I'm very fortunate to be able to do that. I'm on about day 50 of picking the guitar up after 10 years. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, good shit, brother. At 699-457, welcome back, brother. Despite the physical struggles, you still pushed out some nice tones today. Oh, thanks, brother. Yeah, that was some crazy shit yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, work. At Frosty Storm 87, you know what, hold on. You know what? We're going to jam a little bit, and then I'm going to hit that comment, because that's about gear. Let me speed read this real quick. Yeah, that's about gear. All right, yeah, we're going to jam a little bit. We'll talk about some gear. Let's see. Let's fiddle a little with a little different settings on this. I'm going to go up on, volume's going to stay the same. What happens if I go 75%? What does a lot of mid sound like with the little drop? That's not bad. Let's talk about some gear real quick. Honesty D, buy a cab for each amp, scour Facebook Marketplace and your music shop for good deals on used ones, as long as they aren't too old. There are switches, but it gets complicated. Your amp's output always, whatever switch you have needs a circuit. Yeah, that makes sense. And has to switch it out, hard cut. These circuits are generally designed for tube amps or solid state, not both. Good to know. The radial headbone is the most affordable as a floor switch at $350. The rest of the stuff is for recording studios or rack mount amp systems for touring musicians, and it's priced as such. I bet it is. Yeah, I'm not even close to being there yet. And I've been thinking about the whole speaker cab thing. And because I used to build speaker cabs back in high school for car stereos and shit. I was big into that stuff back in high school and college. I built a lot of cabs, custom car stereos and shit. So I'm very familiar with building boxes and volumetrics and porting and wiring schematics and ohms and force, all that stuff. It's still up in the old noggin. And I got to thinking, I'm like, well, I was looking at an array of different, I was like, well, what are these boxes built out of, right? I can build a box in an afternoon, easy. I mean, hell, I can put a floor in a house in a fucking day. So it's like, so I'm thinking about just maybe building my own, but I got to go down that rabbit hole, wood types, and I know that's important. However, I've got a stash of wood in my shop that I could totally use to build a cab. So I'm thinking about doing that. And it doubles, let's see, it doubles up all your cab needs, your interfaces. Won't do anything as it's a line level input, not an amp. That makes sense. These kids these days around the whole multiple amp cabs are using a neural DSP, I don't know what the hell that is, which simulates amps and cabs and take that out into a clean Class D power amp into some neutral monitor speakers. Okay, I'm going to have to look into that. I'm not sure what a neural DSP is, but I was always wondering how all these cats are doing YouTube videos with the sounds they're making, and I'm like, what do you guys have, like tens of thousands of dollars worth of gear? Like, how are you getting all these combos? Apparently, it's that neural DSP, whatever the hell that is. I suspect it's a modeler of sorts, because I'm familiar with amp modeling. That Boss Katana's got some amp modeling in it, so I'm familiar with what that is. Maybe that's like a standalone unit or something. But I'll look into that. Or you can just sim an amp and go for your DSP output into a power amp and a cab. Neural DSP pedal. Yeah, these are things I got to learn. Now you have the voicing of any amp you want. That makes sense. I have to take a look at those. Yeah, but amps are cool. Easy solution. More cabs. I agree, 100%. I'm old school. I'm not gonna lie. At Dooley9621. Hey, welcome back, brother. Thanks for sharing with us, Jay. Take care of the handmade. Just do some strumming practice for a day or two and rest the fretting hand. I did that this morning, brother. I believe in practice session every day, but you have to rest in between. Now, we're good. It's just a little muscle soreness because I have not dug that many holes in a very long time. Most stuff I do does not require that kind of just constant. And really what it was, I was hanging on the side of a chain link fence off the side of a hill for hours. And I was like hanging and picking. So this arm right here got just thrashed. And that's why I got all sore. But we're good. I'm like 75, 80% on everything today. Good enough to practice. And Eli Nelson, welcome back, brother. Big cab, big cab, big cab. I think the consensus is getting a full stack. I think this is going to be the major consensus. At Gerard Alfred, we're gonna hit this real quick. Well, hold on. Let your hand rest. You've been going at it hard. You can still practice. Maybe work on down picking faster. We're gonna down pick the shit out of it today. Skipping strings, alternate picking, and other picking techniques. Even reading up on some theory or something. Take it easy. Give your hand a day or two. You're killing it. Congrats on 600. Thanks, brother. Yeah, we hit 600. Awesome. On our road to 1,000. We get some new gear. Or build some gear. I might build the gear before then. Let's jam a little bit. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. No rest for the wicked, right? And really, I recover thank God I recover pretty quick from stuff like that. It'd be murder if I didn't. Oh, we're gonna have, here, check this out, guys. For all of you OGs that I know hang out and listen to the whole thing, most people click out after I don't know. The analytics say anywhere between 2 and 4 minutes, which I don't care at this point. Because it's all for good fun, and this is a little passion project of mine, and that's what it's all about. Check out the Tele. For those of you who are like, oh, the Tele's coming out. I really like the sound of the Tele. You're in for a fucking surprise. Check this out. I never thought this guitar could sound like this. punishing these strings with this new flow Tortex pick 1.5. All right, comments continue. We're just gonna jam. You wonderful folks that are still hanging out. Oh, I can't take that. Get all excited here. This is what happened. I didn't get my 2 dopamine rushes today, which is jamming on these guys, which has been amazing. All right. Next comment is fuck the corrupt cunts. I agree. Yeah, not on so many levels. Fryet ZMax. I have no idea what that is. If that's a gear recommendation, I'll have to look into that because I have no idea what that is. But thank you for that. I love getting the ideas because a lot of stuff I've never heard of. It's just awesome. It's a whole new world. It's a wide blue ocean. Just amazing. At Dong Bot, what a fun and original idea. Which one do you comment on? Day 66. Oh, well, welcome. And thank you for that comment. It is a fun little trip. This little passion project of mine. At Michael B. Dayton, as a 41-year-old dad who is also getting back into guitar, I feel this so much. Keep after, buddy. Oh, thanks, brother. Day 66. Heck yeah, man. Music is medicine for the soul. I'm telling you. At Jason Flood 058. Hey, man, I absolutely love seeing a guy enjoying the guitar again, especially after putting it down for so long. I'm a guitar teacher and would love to help you out. Maybe we could do a video together. Hit me up if you feel like it, dude. Oh, well, thank you for that. It's a very kind offer. I am currently, I've had a couple other offers as well, and thank you all for offering that. I really appreciate that. However, I'm so early in my journey with this, and also I'm working my way through 3 different guitar lesson books right now, which are going to probably take me for the next, arguably 4 or 5 to 6 months, probably. So I will probably entertain some kind of a lesson, once I'm through all those books. I don't like program hopping or book hopping or like plan hopping around. When I like to go through a book start to finish, and then I finish that. I'm like, all right, got some good stuff out of that. That's cool. And then I go on to the next book and so forth. But yeah, I'm working my way through 3 different books right now. A triad book, a rhythm guitar book, and a lead guitar book. So once I'm done with those, and then of course I have my chord books that just have all my chords and stuff that I do daily practice with. But thank you for that. I really appreciate that. And I respond to this a little bit in here if you're not watching this far into the video. I think that's all the comments for today, boys. And heck yeah, let's continue with the Tele. And I'm just hammering on her, but man, drop this down. Oh, sounds so good. You know, fuck glasses, man. I don't want glasses tonight. All right, let's continue. And this is I'm just gonna morph. Oh, I put it on standby, damn it. Just gonna morph off into the Ethereum, jam around a little bit. You know what? Let's fire some tunes up. Some tunes. Backing beats, aka. Let's go something fast for a little metal. I don't know about that. Let's speed this shit up. I can't shrink it either. That's going to come down the road. It's going to start with the hammer on. so blurry. My God. Alright, let's try it again. Just having fun. I haven't played all day. Wanted to practice that for a long time. I saw Dimebag doing that today. That was cool as shit. That's just cool. Having a blast. Major ear bleed. And thank you all for any of you who are still here. I do believe we're. Oh God, I didn't even check the Boom. Better still be working. All right, cool, we're good. Probably clipped out most of the night, but that's all right. Now I feel my forearms getting tired a little bit, but damn good little jam session. And again, if any of you are still hanging out and I'm not running solo, thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here. Oh, crack. All right, day 68 in the bag. Tomorrow's day 69, and I do believe that's it. Peace. See you tomorrow.